Hello, Foodcast listeners. Welcome back to episode 54. P, how you be?
I be good.
Are you super relaxed?
I'm not.
So those of us who are not feeling so relaxed right now can listen in because we're going to talk all about CBD oil.
I'm so jealous.
It's okay, Patty. It's okay. Hemp is not your friend.
It's not.
I will just say, for those of us that don't have super highfalutin jobs, CBD oil is not going to register for THC and all of that stuff. They tell us that it doesn't. So
I know, but it's still federally prohibited.
But here's the thing. Who's really testing you? Like, we don't know. I mean, somebody really take a whole bunch of CBD and then take a pee test? Like, I don't know.
Well, I don't know, but and I'm not willing to chance it.
Right. We're not going to try it. So
no.
Patty's going to avoid Dr. Bronner's soap and Nature's Ultra. Until then.
All right. Before we get into this, Heather, what's your oily product of the week? What have you been into this week?
Oh, thieves.
Uh-oh.
So I have the beginnings of a seasonal change cold. So just where my nose is feeling kind of blah and my throat's kind of blah. So I've just been thievesing.
All right. Well,
I did go in the sauna yesterday before I went to yoga class.
Mm-hmm.
It loosened up everything maybe too much. So when we did some of the inversions, it was not pretty.
You were leaking.
I was unpleasant.
Okay.
Unhappy. Yeah. But
I'm glad that Thieves is helping support your immune system.
Yes, as am I.
All right. So now let's talk CBD. What is CBD, Heather? What is
it? Is cannabidiol.
Bless you.
I know. That's a fun word, though. It is one of the over 100 chemical compounds from either the buds or the flowers of the hemp plant. It's non-intoxicating, so it's not going to get you high. In June of 2018, so just a smidge more than a year ago, the FDA approved the only drug associated with CBD as a treatment for epilepsy. So there was a recent report from the National Academies of Sciences, Engineering, and Medicine.
You want to try that again?
It's so many big words. So this report included evidence to validate that the cannabis plant is successful at treating chronic pain. So that's a bonus.
So now it's approved for treatment of epilepsy. Now
Yes.
It's my turn.
Really? Epilepsy.
Epilepsy.
Yes.
And chronic pain.
Thank you,
awesome.
FDA.
Wow, they are good for something.
And CBD is also known to improve GI issues. It mellows anxiety. It can suppress agitated skin, can calm inflammation. CBD can help people with their sleep, which is especially important for women of a certain age.
Don't look at me.
I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at the other people, not me either. I'm still in the fours.
Okay.
But we're really excited about the possibilities of CBD. But personally, I'm waiting for some full scientific studies, because that's kind of cool to know that stuff. For now, do your homework. If you're on any medications, please check with your doctor or the pharmacy for any possible interactions.
Oh, good call. Yeah.
Yeah. There's something similar to the grapefruit effect,
okay.
where some drugs are counteracted by grapefruit. So the same kind of thing. So check with your doc.
Okay.
So CBD is currently used in skincare, and because it's used in skincare, it is not subject to FDA regulations.
So as long as it's topical.
Yeah, so that's why you'll see it kind of everywhere now.
Okay.
So it's up to you, the consumer, to read your labels and trust your supplier.
Which we talk about all the time on this podcast about no matter what you're buying, trust your supplier. Don't just buy it because it's on the shelf.
Don't just buy it because you saw a commercial.
Yeah.
You saw a commercial because somebody paid a heck of a lot of money so you could see that commercial.
Yeah. Do your research.
A couple things you want to look for on the label. You want to look for these words: cannabidiol, CBD, hemp-derived CBD, any of those words in the ingredients are telling you that you're getting what you think you're getting. You might also see a word like, here we go, phytocannabinoids. There we go.
Ooh, good one. All right.
Phytocannabinoids, hemp extract or hemp oil. So if you don't see any of these terms, please don't assume there's real CBD in there. I mean, they could have stuck something else in there from a hemp plant. Now they're calling it CBD because that's the cool thing.
If it does have those words, you know it has CBD in it, but can you, like, do you have to worry about concentration or anything else?
Yes, because it's not regulated by the FDA.
Okay, so same kind of thing. They could put one little fraction of a drop of CBD in there and then sell it to you for $45 because it technically has CBD in it.
You know, you've got to know your suppliers.
All right. So yeah, here again, do your research.
Yes. So the nice thing that Young Living has done for us is they've partnered up with Nature's Ultra, and Nature's Ultra has the same seed to seal commitment to quality.
So we can trust them.
You can trust at least one.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay.
Yeah. So
tell me more.
The plants are grown in Colorado.
What?
I know. And the farms are all dedicated to using sustainable farming methods. So it's good stuff for the land.
So it's all the same practices that Young Living regulates.
Yes.
No, it's not the word I'm looking for, but expects out of their own farms and any other partner farms.
Yes.
Awesome.
So the same kind of quality control that you're looking for in a peppermint oil.
Okay.
You're going to get in the CBD products as well.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yep. So the CBD is actually dissolved in fractionated coconut oil. So when you taste it or you're spreading it on your skin, you're also getting coconut oil as well.
Okay.
So that's how it's getting transferred into your system, it's a nice fatty oil, which then absorbs quickly.
Well, and you get a double bonus from the properties that coconut oil brings to the table too. So you've got your
so good for you.
I know. All
So
right.
CBD comes in many different forms, so you have some options on how you would use it. The most common way is to put it under your tongue for up to a minute, and then it absorbs in.
Okay.
For those of us that went to college, you know that having alcohol in your mouth absorbs very quickly. It's the same idea.
Okay.
Yes.
All righty.
Yeah, so we invited our friend Michelle Ray, who is a fellow essential oil lover and a CBD user, to join us today. And she's going to talk about how she uses CBD and how her family uses it in their life.
For a little background, we know Michelle because she is on our Young Living team. She's one of our partners in this big fun game that we've got going on. And you are out in the Pacific Northwest.
Yep, I'm in Portland, Oregon.
And we got to see you, was it 2 years ago?
I think so. 2 years ago.
We went up there for the Jones Family Weekend, and we got to see you at one of the restaurants that was all gluten-free. And you had never been, right?
Oh, that bakery.
Right. Yeah, that awesome gluten-free bakery.
That was yummy.
Have you been back since?
No.
Why not?
Because I can eat gluten, and there's a lot of bakeries that have a lot of good stuff that, I'm not going to be taking it away from people who cannot eat gluten.
That's fair.
That's nice.
Thank you for saving it.
That's nice. So today we are talking about some new products from Young Living with the CBD line from Nature's Ultra.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody knows that I can't imbibe because of my job.
Well, but this one is CBD isolate, and it doesn't have any THC in it.
Still federally prohibited. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's stinky because you cannot possibly get high from it.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter, but it's federally.
Patty doesn't even use hemp soap.
No, I won't. Nothing.
What?
No, don't want to chance the pee test.
I guess that's fine for me because I do tie-dye. So hey.
Exactly. But we both wanted to learn more. I mean, and we've read some stuff and we've done a little intro about it, but we kind of wanted to get it from somebody who's tried it. And what was your impetus and, what kinds of things have you seen? So we'll kind of go through, but I don't know if you want to give us a little background ahead of time before we just start throwing questions at you.
Yeah. I can just tell you the first time I tried it was at convention. And of course it was this huge big deal. So everybody was going to go and get some. And I knew it would be something that I would want to share with my people just because it was supposed to be so great. So, they have the serpentine line set up where you go one direction, you turn around, you go the other direction, you turn around, you go the other direction, and there's 4 or 5 turns, and everybody was in line to do that. And they were giving out samples. So they were like, well, here, just put this under your tongue and hold it for 30 seconds. And I'm like, okay. And they gave me the citrus one. And probably 30 seconds after that, I was like, oh, my jaw feels weird. My jaw feels really weird. Oh, what is this? And I started actually getting a little bit worried because I could not figure out what the sensation was. And by the time I actually got up to the last layer of serpentine, what I realized is my jaw muscles had relaxed.
No.
And it was freaking me out because I didn't even know they were tense. And now they were all like, oh, these are supposed to be like squishy and stuff instead of rocks in my jaws. It was so weird. So I was like, well, geez, that's amazing. I wonder what else it's going to do. So I got the big bundle.
Wow.
Awesome.
That is awesome.
So what things are included in the big bundle? What products?
Oh, you get one of everything, and you can choose between the higher dose ones. And of course, I don't have all this in front of me, but I got the lower dose ones. So I got the roller called Calm, which is, I think, 300 milligrams, and it smells amazing, and it's lovely. And then I got one of each flavor. There's the cinnamon, the cool mint, and the citrus, and those are 300 milligrams.
And when you say milligrams, you're talking about CBD milligrams in the bottle?
In the bottle.
Okay.
The unflavored pet one was 200 milligrams. And then you also got a little pot of the
Pun intended.
The little pot of the ointment. It's got menthol and whatnot. It's the one you rub onto your muscles when they're sore.
Okay.
And that was fantastic. But so I didn't have more money to spend. Otherwise, I would have gotten the stronger ones. But they do have stronger versions of all of those.
What's been your favorite that you've been very successful with?
2, the Calm Roller, and any one of the ones you take sublingually, which, interestingly enough, it's considered topical. Under your tongue is a topical application.
Oh, well, that makes sense, I guess, because you're
right, because you're not drinking it. You're putting it
on your skin,
on a part of your skin that's going to absorb it really quickly, and that's under your tongue. So,
okay,
yeah. But you can put it on your skin in other places too. But most recently, I broke a tooth with my other teeth. I broke a tooth, and it wasn't really hurting, but I could feel it was jagged. And then I broke it some more. And so I had to go to the dentist immediately. And they did a temporary crown, and it was so painful. It was so painful. And they were like, well, it's just going to hurt for a while. It'll be 2 weeks until we get the permanent crown made, and then we can put it on. And I'm like, yeah, but it really hurts. I'm like, well, we can write you a prescription, but then you can't drive.
Oh.
I'm like, okay, well, that won't work because I have kids I have to take to school. And, I have to function and have a life. And, okay, fine. Well, I guess I'll manage with the Advil. But then I was rolling the Calm Roller on it and using the citrus one is my favorite flavor so far. So I was using that at night as well. And I didn't have to have the prescription pain meds.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, comparing that to some other essential oils that you may have tried for similar relief of similar symptoms, like maybe the Cool Azul for pain, muscle pain, or something like that, how does it compare?
Well, it's a little different. So I love Cool Azul. I do prefer the lotion to the sports gel. I don't really like that sports gel for whatever. It's just too slick.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I'm the total opposite.
Really?
That's true.
One
Um,
of
Accept it.
things isn't like the other. Okay.
I think that the CBD rub has a little bit more of kind of the icy hot. It never gets hot. I'll
Okay.
make that very clear. But it does have a lot of the same essential oils in it, right? It's got the wintergreen, which is where you get your coolness, and the menthol and all of that. And it helps to penetrate it and soothe it while the constituents are getting down into the actual muscle tissue.
Mhm.
Found actually that using them both together is like more than twice as effective as using either one of them apart. Either one of them apart, I feel like works pretty well and
Okay.
about the same, but you put them together and it's double.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
1 + 1 equals way more than
Equals-
2.
Yes. 1 + 1 equals about 4. So
Okay.
Awesome.
So was this your first foray into CBD products, or have you tried other things before?
I actually had frozen shoulder that I was dealing with
Yeah.
when I met you. I
Mhm.
think I had just gotten over it, or I was right in the middle of it. And I had gone down, this was before legalization, right? So I had to go down to Salem, and I went into some weird CBD shop, and they weren't very knowledgeable. And the stuff smelled very, bud-like, and and I didn't actually find that it made much of a difference, but it did cost a lot of money, and I still have it. And I'm not sure exactly why I'm keeping it, but I mean, I guess it's because I spent $45 for it. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, I guess I'll keep
It is
it.
not much. I have ones I've spent well over 100 for just a small bottle.
Well, did they work though?
Well, see, here's the thing. They say that you want to really work up to about 30 drops under your tongue. Well, 30 drops it's like a swimming pool in there.
I'm really good with 0.25 milliliters. That's like a quarter or a third of a dropper, and it's lasting. I mean, I got these in July, and I still have some of all of them, and I've been using them on the kids, and I've been using them on my husband. And he's like,
do any of them know that you're
well, at this
No, I'm
point, they're
kidding.
just like, it's all, voodoo,
Yeah.
oily, whatever it is. But yeah, it works great.
Okay.
It works great on all of them. And because there's no THC,
Mm-hmm.
and because of the whole seed to seal practices, I know that I can give it to my kids and I don't worry about it.
That's a good point. And I'm guessing, that's kind of why you chose Nature's Ultra
Mm-hmm.
to begin with.
Well, at convention, and I was bummed not to be able to see you this last year, at convention, they were talking about where they're growing it, right? Because it is seed to seal. There's no pesticides, there's no herbicides, there's no weeds, and all that stuff. So they're growing it really high up in Colorado, I think, but really high elevations where there aren't the insects to bother anything. And the soil is absolutely clean because nothing's been grown up there. But hemp, it reconditions the soil, but it also pulls up a lot of the trace minerals or whatever it all is. I mean, of course, they do the testing with the gas chromatographic mass spectrometer like they do to make sure all the consistency.
Wow.
I can't believe you said that.
Very well.
And on the first try.
But of course, they do that to make sure that they have the constituents they want and nothing that they don't want. And that's why the soil is so important. So the CBD that you can get anywhere else, they don't do that. And depending on where they grow it, the hemp pulls toxins out of the ground. That's one of the things that is awesome about it, because it can clean the soil. But if you're going to do that, then and use the compounds from the hemp that just clean that soil, then you're going to get, the lead from the lead paint that was in there, or if there was construction fill, or, all that stuff is going to get pulled up into the plant. I mean, hemp, I think, is going to be great because it can actually clean the soil, but you don't want to be eating that or
eating
putting that on your skin or anything.
Yeah, I'm excited about the partnership just because I know that there's so many CBD products on the market, and you don't know what works, what to try, what's safe, what isn't, because you never know what's really in the bottle.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nice to have a trusted partner. For
A lot of the products that you buy, the concentrations are so small.
Mm-hmm.
They tell you it's a CBD product and you're paying, premium money for it, but it doesn't have enough to really give you the properties you're looking for.
Right. Well, like I said, I mean, I got these little bottles in July and we've been using them, and I've been giving out samples, and I still have a good, at least half a bottle of each of them.
That's great.
So yeah, I'm like 5'6", but my husband is 6'4", and I'm, I give him about twice as much as I use, but I still have a whole bunch left. It's fantastic.
That is great.
I'm just wondering, are you using it with your dogs? Because you said you got the pet version too.
Cats.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And
I haven't, because I was going to use it on my cat Flower, but she developed a cancerous mass. I think you saw that, like, really suddenly. We noticed it one day, and a week later it was preventing her from eating in her jaw. So I didn't have time actually to try that, because I didn't realize what was going on, because she's a cat. A dog will say, help me, I don't feel good, but a cat's like, I'm fine, don't worry about it, it's fine. Oh, I'm dead. So
I'm sorry.
yeah,
but my new kittens, they don't have any pain issues, but I've got one who is really angry with me right now because she actually has an ear infection. I have to put drops in her ears. And I tried last night and wrapped her in a towel, and she is not okay. So I'm going to see if I can't get a little bit down her and see if that doesn't mellow her out some.
Yeah.
So that's going to be an experiment for sure.
All right. We'd love to hear an update on that later, but
and a video.
Yeah, and a video. Yeah.
Most calming in the diffuser first.
Oh, I've got actually TOA.
Oh yeah.
Which is peace and calming for animals. Yeah, and you might try the unflavored CBD for your puppies too. Oh, I had heard this other thing, and I haven't done it yet, and I need to research it. But somebody was saying they had released some other oils at convention. There's the Celebration one and the 25 Years Young, and I think it's a 25 Years Young blend, that they were talking about taking some of the unflavored pet CBD and mixing it with those oils and using them as a face serum.
Oh.
Because of the anti-inflammatory properties of the CBD. And whichever blend it is has got all these things. It's got helichrysum and a whole bunch of stuff that's like really good for your skin. And I am meaning to do that, but I've been trying the whitening toothpaste. See.
So have I. We all have, yeah.
Yep. And we all have
to home. We are making ridiculous smiley faces to show all of our teeth.
Yep.
Bringing it back around. So tell us about the taste, because I've heard that some of those can be kind of herby.
You know what you taste? You taste coconut oil. You taste coconut oil and cinnamon or peppermint or orange, I think it is in the citrus one.
Okay.
It's really mild. It's just like coconut oil. Now you could easily, because if you're Young Living, you could easily add more oil to add to the flavor. We were actually putting the cinnamon one when we were a little bit tired, but it was the general session out at the stadium in the evening and it was going late. We were like mixing it into our Ningxia and our Zing, popping in some of the cinnamon CBD. We were like, here, have a score of that. Okay, let's do that.
You're ready to go all night.
Yeah, well, and it worked. So that was fantastic.
Okay.
And yet we were calm and yet excited. It was good. Yeah. So the flavor is it doesn't taste like herb.
Okay. And it's not overly any of the flavors.
No, very mild. They're not overwhelming in any way at all.
Well,
like
that's
cinnamon it's not spicy.
Okay, good. All right, Heather, what other questions do you have for her?
Golly.
I know we've covered a lot.
We did.
I'm a chatterbox.
No, but it's good. Awesome. I don't have anything.
Okay.
I was going to wing it, but I'm like,
Did I volunteer at all already?
Is there any other last things that you want to throw out there about it? Like any things you've tried to do with it, like mix it with your coffee? I mean, I don't know. I'm just.
Well, I put Red Shot in my coffee.
All right.
I should put Red Shot in the cinnamon one. That would be awesome.
That would be. I know we're all. Ooh.
I know. I love Red Shot. Yeah, I would say. I just a little recap. I feel I've used it successfully with myself and my kids and my husband. Friends who aren't even oily are into it and they're really enjoying it. And I'm just super excited because it opens up so many more possibilities just for your overall wellness. Like, I mean, I love Cool Azul. I do. Not the gel, but the lotion. But together they're just incredible. They're really incredible. And I wish that I had both of them when I was going through my frozen shoulder stuff.
Yeah.
So no matter how healthy or well you are, you could always be a little bit better, right?
Exactly.
With support.
Exactly. That's a great closer. Well, Michelle, thanks so much for being with us. We're so excited to hear all about this and to hear your success with it.
Well, thanks. It's a total pleasure to see you guys. They're just going to hear us.
Awesome. Well, thanks again, Michelle. It was so great to talk to you. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening.
I will. Thank you so much for having me.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. That was an amazing interview with Michelle. So much good information. I'm so glad she could join us tonight.
Yes. I had no idea about the soil.
No, that was fascinating.
Absorb the properties of the soil.
Yeah.
Toxic or otherwise. That's pretty awesome to know.
And how come I was this many days old until I realized that sublingual is still topical? Like, it never registered.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that you're this many days old. I'm still stuck on that. So I'm this many days old and I can't figure that out.
Oh, that was good. Well, all right. I'm going to ask you anyway, but I think it's pretty obvious. What's our ditch and switch then for the week, Heather?
Well, I think the over-the-counter pain pills. If you've got a cramp, a twinge, an ouch, try something natural first. Try a plant.
Something planty.
Yeah. Go outside and chop an aloe leaf or something.
I like it. I think that's a great idea.
Yes.
All right. Well, this has been fun. I know we ran a little over, but I think everyone will appreciate that it was some good information.
And if not, go get some CBD and chill out.
Good point, Heather. Good point. And while you're doing that, don't forget to sign up for our newsletter, foodmoose.com. You can also find us at Food Moose on Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, all the places. Please subscribe. It helps other people find us. And we would love it if you wrote us a review, again, wherever you found this. And until next time, let's all go live for real. Moose out.